As a kid, all I could think about was getting out and running around. Heard my teachers and my bosses making offers to tie me down. But the poets and the misfits, the lost and profound, we're talking like the world's a big old tangle of souls. So I set out for the shimmering distance, not dressed for the wind and rain, unaware that any blessing worth having comes with a burden of pain. And all the love and all the hurt, the sacred and profane, are bundled together in the bittersweet tangle of souls. The way wound through towns and tenements, through deserts and dirty streets, I struggle to hear a kindred heart in the chorus of concrete. But by happenstance I chanced upon the ones I needed to meet. Such a rare thread in this vast tangle of souls. Between the field of stars above, between the field of stars above, and the fields of dead below, taking a wayward shot at love, giving it all back when we go. I saw plenty people living with nothing and felt grateful for my shoes, for all the road took from me and all I've still got left to lose. Some nights I swear I hear this whole old world croaking the blues, howling the hurt of this tragic tangle of souls. It's a fleeting incarnation, it's a gift that you can't keep. Stardust with a will to live is all there is to me. Every atom's borrowed and every heart's a refugee, just looking for home in this strange tangle of souls. Between the field of stars above, and the fields of dead below, taking a wayward shot at love, giving it all back when we go. Some say this world's an accident, just a clockwork running down. Some talk like it's a tournament where the coolest gets the crown. Seems to me it's a pilgrimage and every step's hallowed ground. A walk through fire in a holy tangle of souls. My brain boggles at the distance that brought this song to you. All the bottlenecks and borders I put my body through. Hualien City to hide a Guaycatumba to Kalamazoo, wide-eyed wandering through this fathomless tangle of souls. Between the field of stars above, I'm tired of all this calculating, waiting around so long. Takes a lonesome rambler to sing a lonesome rambling song. Honey, put your good foot in the road. Figure out the details, check your numbers twice. If you want to make a break for it, well, don't take that advice. Honey, put your good foot in the road. Tell you a card laid is a card played. When it's him that's dealing, well, exceptions do get made. Honey, put your good foot in the road. I sure like Mama's biscuits and her homemade apple jam, but I love the feel of waking up not knowing where I am. Honey, put your good foot in the road. On forever, the road it never stops. Just easy on your liver, boys, and careful round the cops. Honey, put your good foot in the road. There's plenty generous people on the right and on the left. You'll see we're bound together like the warp is to the weft. Honey, put your good foot in the road. Hey! I think it's working. I think it's working.
Can you hear us now?
Pamela, I don't know about you, but this week I feel less panicked than usual.
Yes, that's because we started setting up at noon.
Just slightly less frantic.
Yeah, it's nice. Our nervous systems have had a chance to relax. Yeah. The only thing that kicks them up is the geese honking and face javelining each other for territory. And
goose life is brutal.
It is. Goose life is thug life.
They just use their face for a shovel and charge at one another. It's brutal.
Yeah, but it's been good. It's been good for us.
Wow. So hey, Cornelius, thanks for joining us. It's got to be crazy late over there. Thanks for tuning in. If you got to leave and go sleep, it's okay. We certainly understand.
The Big Tomato.
The Big Tomato, Sacramento. I didn't know that Sacramento was the Big Tomato.
Cool.
But I remember meeting you, Garland. Thanks for coming, man. Thanks for showing up for the show. This is our penultimate show, as you may know. Next week, we're doing our last Tuesday. We got Ordinary Elephant joining us. And then we're just going to focus on the 3D world for a while.
Yeah, the fleshy.
The fleshy. We're going to focus on the fleshy, friends. You heard it here.
Safely.
Safely. Yeah. Hey, Beth Ann, thanks so much for sticking with us. You are the best.
Yeah. Oh.
Hey, Meg. Wow.
We'll have to have a big reunion Zoom hang.
Yeah, we will.
Or something, so
From
we can see
snowy
everyone.
Upstate New York. It's not supposed to be snowy.
Oh, I heard there was a system rolling through
Hey,
there.
Jean-Paul. Jean-Paul, you're going to be happy, man. If you can stick with us, we got a request for you. And thanks for tuning in, Margot. Wow, yeah. Cornelius says it's 1:30 a.m. on Wednesday the 20th.
So
well, you know,
nice and quiet in your house, I'll bet.
And
a
lot
streets.
I mean, back in the day when I was staying up till and past 1:30 a.m. quite often I couldn't type so articulately. I think Cornelius, he's in good shape. He's got all his capitalization and everything. His punctuation is good. Bob Schmucker, how you doing, buddy?
Oh, from beautiful Roanoke.
Man, we had
Bob.
such a good time in Roanoke. And hello, Caitlin.
Yay.
Oh, wow. We are indeed having a good time. Somebody asked where we are in Penticton. We are in the Oxbow RV Park.
Yeah.
In
sweet.
Penticton.
It's really sweet. We're like the only people here, so we don't. I don't feel self-conscious about
singing songs and stuff. Yeah.
Pamela's daughter lives here, and so yeah, we just decided to take some time off. We got this chunk of time in the middle of the tour.
To get our van fixed, which we did.
We did have to do that, and then we
Bruce.
just been spending some downtime here, so it's been great.
Yeah. Hey, Clark.
We're about to get back on the road, like right pronto on Thursday. I guess we'll go back to the States, and on Friday we'll be playing in Bellingham, Washington, where our today's guests, Robert, Sarazin, Blake lives. But yeah, we're gonna play a song about getting back on the road.
Yeah, I was trying to pick up on some bass lessons of the intro song there.
Oh yeah. Let's give it a go.
Okay.
It you know, every time's different, isn't it?
Yeah, let's this one be a good one.
One,
A good time.
2, 3. I'm tired of all this calculating, waiting around so long. Takes a lonesome rambler to sing a lonesome rambling song. Honey, put your good foot in the road. Figure out the details, check your numbers twice. If you want to make a break for it, well, don't take that advice. Honey, put your good foot in the road. Boss man will tell you a card laid is a card played. When it's him that's dealing, well, exceptions do get made. Honey, put your good foot in the road. I sure like Mama's biscuits and her homemade apple jam, but I love the feel of waking up not knowing where I am. Honey, put your good foot in the road. It never stops. Just easy on your liver, boys, and careful round the cops. Honey, put your good foot in the road. There's plenty of generous people on the right and on the left. You'll see we're bound together like the warp is to the weft. Honey, put your good foot in the road. Patch of good luck, people treat you nice. Got one foot in the open road and one in paradise. Honey, put your good foot in the road. Had a patch of hard luck, people treat you mean. Wouldn't be oasis without spaces in between. Honey, put your good foot in the road. It's a risky deal you're making, forsaking house and home, to wander sacred territory out there on your own. Honey, put your good foot in the road. But you're learning when you're burning bridges, learning when you fall. If you won't dance them gracefully, then you won't dance at all. Honey, put your good foot in the road.
Although this a slippered foot.
Oh yeah,
too.
This is a slipper show here.
Flexi bendy man. Ouch! Ow!
Oh, cool. Hey, look, here's
Oh.
Oh wow, there's Perry Stein from all the way from New Jersey. Thanks for coming, buddy. There is Randy Benke. I remember meeting you in Caslow back in the
sweet.
day.
Oh, the Dream Cafe.
I want to tell you, Randy, we are going to be through the Kootenays on this trip. We're playing in Rossland and Creston. Probably not closer than that, but I'm hoping in September I might be out for Tiny Lights. We'll see. There's John and Midge tuning in from Apex.
Hey, friends.
And there's Donna asking when will we be back in BC. We'll be back in BC May 1st, playing in Victoria at the Victoria Folk Club. And then we got a whole stack of shows around BC, including some really cool places like Lasqueti Island and Gabriola Island, and yeah, bunch of cool spots. We're even going to play in Qualicum Beach. I never played there before, and Pamela's gonna be going lots of new places.
Yeah, gonna be wide-eyed and bushy-tailed.
Salmon Beach outside Ucluelet will be really cool to.
Sweet. And we got some friends out there and Comox and such.
Well, you feel like playing that Hazel Dickens song?
Oh yeah, let's mute this.
Okay.
Let's mute this guy.
Okay. So because we've been doing these shows every week, of course, with the exception of last week. Thanks for Clark says he missed us. Thanks, buddy. We missed you too.
Me too.
It was good to have a week off. But yeah, we've been doing these shows every week, and we've just been like thinking, what is there in the catalog that we haven't played yet? And this one we've been playing at a few of the shows along the way, but we haven't played it for a Roadetta Roadshow yet. I'll let Pamela tell you more about it because she knows more about Hazel Dickens than I do.
Tuned up her banjo before. I know that much. There we go.
If the Star Belly Jam is happening, you should go there. Oh, well, yes. I've been there twice to play, and I love that festival.
Where is that one?
That's in Crawford Bay.
Yeah, Lacey's played there.
Yeah, cool. And Robbie Taylor's here. Hey, Robbie.
Hey,
Thanks for joining us in the back of the van. Long time no see, man.
Wow.
Look, there's Cecilia Sharpley.
Oh, hey, Cecilia. I'm like,
hey, Johnny.
We've got her.
Yeah.
We'll show. We're gonna. Can you pull it without?
Oh yeah. It's in like.
We have our
real pride of place over here.
Yeah, we have a lucky charm here that's Cecilia.
Little Cecilia Sharpley art right there on the wall.
It features inside of Scott's Tangle of Soul CD, and somehow this got printed.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a beautiful one.
All right.
Yeah. This is like Scott was saying. Here's a song that we like to sing by Hazel Dickens, and certainly it's a unique song for her. Of course, her repertoire is just leans heavy on social justice and worker rights, and she's a real pioneer woman in bluegrass music. But this one's about love, and it's something that I've been thinking a lot about these days, and. Lucky to have somebody to think about it with. I'm embarrassing myself. I was walking along life's highway, lost and lonesome as I could be, looking for my own true lover, one I thought I would never see. Just when I thought I'd never know love, when my dreams all fell apart, I looked up from the deepening shadows. You were standing next to my heart. Bless your heart, you are my darling. Bless your soul, you are the one. Bless the faith that brought you to me. At last I found my heart's own love. Yeah, pick it.
But you are my darling, bless your soul, you are the one. Bless the fate that brought you to me. At last I found my heart some love. At last I found my heart some love. Nice
pick
playing,
in there.
Pamela.
Heart's own love.
Ha, working on it.
It's going good. You are a guitar picker.
I'm working on it. That's my pandemic project, trying to learn to play the guitar with a pick. It's a whole nother instrument, I'm telling you. Hey, Scott, good to see you, buddy. We'll park in your driveway, okay? Hey, wow. Hey, Twyla from Eugene, Oregon.
hi.
Wow. That was such a nice
Oh,
night at the
Tsunami.
Tsunami Books
Yeah.
there in Eugene.
Yeah,
Wow, that was
gorgeous.
beautiful. Oh, Perry Stein says, will you be around Ashland, Oregon? Indeed we were.
I love to come back.
Yeah, hopefully summertime or fall. Not this summer, next summer or fall. I hope to be down in Oregon again. But yeah, we had a great time in Ashland. Played our friend Joan's place and met some sweet dogs and had a great time. Got to meet Bill. What's his name? The guitar picker.
Keith Little.
Keith Little. I called him
Yeah.
Bill to his face too, didn't I?
Yeah. Well, you were just thinking Bill Monroe.
I was thinking
or
of Bill
something.
Keith or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah. Anyway, Keith Little.
But how's your friend, Bill Keith?
All
That
right.
was amazing.
Hey, Clark says he loves Hazel.
Yay, we love Hazel.
Hey, hello from Bowen Island. Wow, we got friends out on Bowen Island. I would love to get there. Wow, look at that. Connie met us at the Tin Pan in Richmond, Virginia a few months back.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, wow, cool.
Okay.
Well, thanks for
yeah.
tuning
Hi,
in.
Connie.
That was a good time. That was our easternmost
Yeah.
stop on the tour.
Yeah, that was early on. That was in January.
And here's Tom Jones.
Hi, Tom.
Yes. Are you playing with another act? No, it's just me and my trio. We're playing the Hey Nani in Chicago. Yeah, Arlington Heights, August 3rd. I'm so looking forward to that. And here's Bob Bosson calling in from Gabriola Island. Thanks,
Oh,
buddy.
sweet.
So looking
Happy
forward
belated
to
birthday,
that
Bob.
too. Oh, man. All right. Hey, look, we've already got the driveway sorted out.
Oh, sweet.
Thanks, Scott. And answer one more question here. Are we coming to Toronto anytime soon? I am coming to Toronto with my trio, with the Second Chances. We'll be through there. It's going to be like mid-July. Haven't booked the date yet, but it'll be right around the middle of July. So hope to see you. Hope to see you when we come through. Okay, we should bring in our guest.
Yes, please.
Yeah, enough chit chat. So we're going to Bellingham on Friday, and we had the opportunity to stop in Bellingham on our way out to drop off all the stuff that we didn't want to bring across the border twice. And I'm not talking about contraband, just declarables.
Just extra wine that I don't need to worry about.
So we figured it'd be good to check in with Robert and just see if there's still any wine at his house. Here he is, Robert Sarazin Blake.
There is still some wine at the house. I've left you a few sips. Yes, yes, everybody, your wine is safe with me. Drop it off anytime. Hey, sounded great and you're looking great. Pleasure to be here in the back of the van with you in my own special way.
Oh, buddy, it's a pleasure to be with you too, man. It looks like kind of like you're on the bridge of Star Trek.
It's a really cool look. The room rater giving you a 9.5
Yeah.
here. It's
Okay,
sweet.
okay. I'll take
We
it.
should have people guess where.
I
guess
mean
you
the
could see.
original Star Trek, by the
Yeah,
way.
we assumed
Yeah.
that. We assumed
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
You've already differentiated yourself from many people just by saying that.
Yeah. So where are you?
I'm at home in the most northwest corner of the most northwest city, the most northwest state in the lower 48. That is my home, Bellingham, Washington, and we're so happy that you're coming through on Friday down there at the honeymoon, and Bellingham's looking forward to hearing you. So I hope some Bellingham people are getting a blast now, and then they're going to be teased by this and come down and catch the full thing here in a few days.
Come on down.
Yeah,
man.
the sun is shining, or something happened on Easter Sunday, and we have shifted from what was a pretty chilly April, and now it's starting to feel a little bit of a summery buzz. So good time to
Sweet.
come around.
Sweet.
That's a
Sweet.
really good feeling. Spring feels good.
When I think of Bellingham, I think of Robert Sarazin Blake.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think we ought to just have a song from Robert Sarazin Blake before
Yay.
we talk anymore.
Yeah.
Happy to.
Great.
Something happened here. It was sounding good a moment ago. Let's. There we are. On this rainy morning, the clouds are talking to each other. Talking about going somewhere else for the night. They're just hanging around. Just hanging around. My town's like your town's not like a lot of other towns. No one's hanging around downtown anymore. Everyone's staying home, maybe just going to the store. Yeah, my town's like your town's not like a lot of other towns. No one's hanging downtown. Everyone's just staying home and you get to feeling a little bit alone. Yeah, my town's a lot like your town. It's like all the other towns. No one's hanging around. Everyone's just sitting around. Sometimes you get feeling lonesome, trying to connect and compound. Sometimes you sit there and scroll, searching for some kind of sound, searching for some kind of common sound. Yeah, my town's like your town. No one's hanging around downtown. That's the place we'd go when we needed to be around some people we didn't even have to talk to. Man, we could just be around town. But there is no town when you can't go downtown. Out in the park, out on the street, see a table, grab a seat. Yeah, my town's like your town's, a lot like a lot of other towns. No one's hanging around downtown, reminding each other there is in each other. Only images we're getting through the screen, forgetting what it's like to see, to touch, to feel. Yeah, my jamboree is a lot like your jamboree. It's a lot like a lot of other jamborees. So strange not to have someone hug you, hug me. Yeah, my jamboree is a lot like your jamboree. It's better than no jamboree, so we're all kind of here, you see. Living this life of the tin can jamboree. Empty park and empty street, empty table, empty seat. Yeah, my town's like your town. It's a lot like a lot of other towns. No one's hanging around downtown. Everyone's staying home and you get to feeling a little bit alone. Yeah, my town is like your town. It's a lot like a lot of other towns. Town. It's like my town's like all the other towns. Sometimes I got lost in my own town. And my town's like your town. It's like all the other towns. It depends where you stand and which way is up and which is down. Australia, Vietnam. You know my town's like your town's like all the other towns. No one's hanging around downtown, forgetting what it's like to be around. Don't wanna forget what it's like to be around. Wanna feel how it feels to be around. Don't wanna forget what it's like to be around. Wanna feel how it feels to be around. You used to meet people out on the street, off to the bar, some pal to meet, the ringleader, the squirrely neater. We all need some sort of acceptance to feel like we caught the bus, to feel like we're us. Some people you know give exceptional acceptance, wonderful circumstance, if you got the chance. But average acceptance is generally fine. How often can you open up your heart? You're gonna end up crying. Just the acceptance of you there, me here, eating a sandwich, drinking a beer. Handsome man with a mustache, bank teller with a private stash. Don't want to forget what it's like to be around. I want to feel how it feels to be around. Don't want to forget what it's like to be around. My town's like your town's like all the other towns. No one's hanging around. I want to feel how it feels to be around. Everyone's staying home. Maybe just going to the store. You know, my town is like your town. It's a lot like all the other towns. No one's hanging around downtown. I want to feel how it feels to be around. Don't want to forget what it's like to be around. My town is like your town. Want to feel how it feels to be around. Just to feel a little bit alone.
Ah, beautiful, brother.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me on the show.
Ah,
A lot of haunting feelings in that song
Yeah.
from not too long ago. Feel what it feels like to be around. And yeah, somebody mentioned on the comment thread here while you were singing along with Sounds Good, a nice trailer from Kathy Crawford.
I was hoping Kathy would notice this
She's
locale.
here.
she's here.
Yeah, this used to be Kathy's trailer if she didn't make that clear in the comments.
Oh.
Hey, we
Yes.
wonder, yeah.
It's an international trailer.
Yeah, because Kathy's in Montreal, Toronto.
She's
Mission.
definitely in Eastern Canada. Oh, is she
BC.
in Mission?
Oh,
Oh man.
okay.
Ah, I don't know why I thought she was east of us.
Maybe closer
She's west
to-
of us.
Yeah.
Ha ha, yes, she says.
Uh,
What were you about to say though, Pam?
oh, just also, yeah, you know, in this last little while, there's been some hugs,
Yeah.
and it feels good.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know?
Yeah,
It
yeah.
does. And yeah, so that, yeah, there was. You brought forward a lot in that song. When did you write it exactly?
That song was first improvised at my live stream show, which is Sundays. It's called Robert Sarazin Blake from the Kitchen Table, and I believe at some point in the summer of 2020, it was just rolled off the cuff, some version thereof, and then at my festival, the Subdued String Band Jamboree, which of course was all live stream in 2020, I did another improv version, and there it sat in the can for a long time, and then this winter I said, let's roll back the tapes and see what flowed out of me and see how I can edit it back together. And that was my winter project, was to finally finish up the song that had been born out of the summer of 2020, and very proud that the song just got released a few weeks ago, and it's embellished by one of my, three great musicians. We have a bass player, Aaron Harmonson, who's playing with me for years, and Andy Rick played floor tom and pedal steel on electric guitar, and my longtime collaborator, Thomas Deacon, plays about 1 million horns on the track. So
Oh,
it's a
beautiful.
balance
Wow.
between myself and a marching band from Louisville.
Oh my gosh.
Can people hear that track on your website?
That's the
Or,
place to
could-
find it. It's
Okay.
all the other spots you find music as well, but there it is on the homepage of the website for sure.
Yeah, it's kind of nice to
Okay.
bring people by your web home rather than send them off into the wild.
Yeah,
to
right.
Spotify.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
might never find their way back.
Yeah, right.
You know, when you were singing that, I was actually kind of curious as to when it was written, because you know there was so much of these last couple years in it. But I thought, who knows? You know, like I kind of had some of those feelings before all this went down too.
Right.
In terms of like, people not hanging around downtown
Yeah.
and people like, I mean, I feel like before we all got told to stay home, there was already Netflix was already kind of tightening
Are you
its grip
We're
kidding?
descending into the
Yeah.
vortex.
Yeah.
over our imaginations and stuff,
Yeah.
and
Our couches got comfier.
we were already feeling a lot of anxiety about being in public or talking
Yeah.
to strangers
Yeah.
or having conversations with randoms
Yeah.
and then having 2 years of it sort of on hyperdrive there, like
Sealed it down.
yeah, I think it's hard for people to come back out,
I think the world has learned we need each other. That's maybe the silver lining of these 2 years, is we've learned how much we need each other deeply. Last summer was on fire. Even though we were still masked up half the time and concerned and cautious, the vibe at the outdoor gigs was through the roof.
Yeah.
Although there was no roof.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just kept going right up to the
I,
sky.
I feel it
was
still. I
big.
think people are ready. People have learned their lesson. It's almost like punishment for watching too much television for the last 20 years. We got dealt 2 years of having to stay home, and now we're allowed to go out and be with each other. And we're not quite dancing with each other yet, like touching hands with strangers, breathing that air. Some are. I mean, everyone's at their own. Now it's a choose your own pandemic. You can participate in the pandemic any way you feel most comfortable.
Yeah.
And what
Yeah.
can we do but try to live, love, and keep moving forward? And so here comes the summer, open
Amen.
air, and
Yeah.
Scott and Pamela are coming your way in the van. So get those leaves raked out of the driveway.
Clean that spare car out of your driveway.
That's right. Yeah.
So, your kitchen table show, you had me on that back. Oh, that was probably in 2020 that you had me on the show. When did you fire that up, and are you still going? And how's all that going?
Who would have thunk it? I just can't believe it. We've just like everybody else. The 14th of March, Saturday night, 2020, we had a gig and it got canceled, and so we did a live stream. And people tuned in and watched us, and I thought, how many miles have I traveled to play for handfuls of people? And I just did this in the living room, and all these people got to hear some music. I thought, well, I had already taken the winter of 2020 off from touring, just sort of, I pull myself together, not spiritually. I think I was doing okay there, but business-wise, I break out into a sweat. People say things like, "Can you send me a bio?" And I thought I need to take an entire season off of playing gigs to write a bio, because it seems to be very hard for me. So I was going to spend that winter getting a bio and a high resolution photograph, handy, just like right there. At any point I wouldn't be concerned about it. So I'm going to do this winter of 2020. But wouldn't you know, winter of 2020, I realized I could perform from my kitchen table. So we kicked in right there, and we didn't stop. We were maniacs. We did 39 shows
Weekly.
in 2021, and then we were slowing down this year to a more reasonable 25, 26 shows. So we're coming off hiatus. We took April off. It's every Sunday, and different guests every week. In the wintertime, we pipe them in like I'm piped in now, but in the summertime, we go around to different backyards of Bellingham and play to various small groups of people in the backyards with live guests. And this summer, for the first time, we're taking the show to public spaces. So we're actually going to kick off here in Bellingham on May 2nd, which is a Monday, which we're a Sunday show, so I'm not even sure it's going to work. But we're going to kick off with the great Willie Carlisle will be our guest.
Oh, wow.
Do you know
Way
Willie?
to go. Yeah.
He's so great. I've never
Yeah.
met him. That's the beauty
Oh,
of this.
yeah.
I made a friend,
Wow.
and then excited to say we're going to pull this trailer here up to Kathy's Festival, up to the Mission Folk
Sweet.
Festival.
Up to Mission Folk.
Oh, that's
wow.
yeah, okay,
Yeah,
And this
cool.
will be the first time that the Kitchen Table will broadcast from a festival, so we're excited to
That's amazing.
have these
geez.
worlds collide.
Yeah.
What month is the Mission Festival?
That's
Did you say?
July, like
Okay.
22nd
You got
or
that,
so.
right?
That-
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Kathy
Cool.
says, hope to see you guys in July. Maybe not me.
You're gonna be
Not me. I'm taking
somewhere.
the trio down
Yeah.
east. But
I might
maybe
hire
next
Pamela
year.
to be in my band. So,
Nice.
it seems like Pamela might not be in the
And,
trio.
yeah,
I'm getting
she's-
kind of feeling,
she's
okay.
probably
all right.
free.
I should have my garden in by then, and looking for a weekend. Yeah.
Pamela, you have the rare ability to smile and sing at the same time. And so that's a good asset in a group.
Haven't been able to figure out how to smile and whistle yet, but
Okay. all right.
I
Corn
should ask
Raymond.
you- Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I said Corn Raymond wins the prize. He's the only guy I know who can laugh and sing at the same time.
yes. I find that quite endearing. I really
Absolutely.
feel like you hear
It's
him,
beautiful. Yeah.
And you feel like you're just in, by a fireplace hearing him tell a story, and his songs are very storied too. Yeah, that's cool that you picked that up.
Yeah, there's another guy who's back. He's back on the boards at the Cameron House. He's doing.
Yeah, he's back on
Okay,
in person.
all right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Toronto. Go to the Cameron House on
Yeah.
when? Sundays too?
Thursdays.
Thursdays,
Yeah.
uh-huh.
Yeah. Well, Robert, I think we're gonna play you a song, and then we'll
Great.
come back and chat a little more, and
Cool.
have you play one. And yeah. All right. We've been digging through the back catalog. And yeah, trying to come up with new songs to play on here. We don't want to repeat ourselves, but this one actually was requested by our friend Jean Paul in Victoria. He's going back and forth to put acupuncture needles in people and watch the show. So I don't know if he's catching it now, but if not, we'll see him in Brentwood Bay soon. This is a song off my first record. It's called Wayside. I had it in a kind of in an alternate tuning on guitar, and I never wanted to retune my guitar in the middle of the show, so I never played it. But just this last week, figured we might as well figure it out on the Mbira. Yeah, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. My friend, wait by the wayside, linger a while by the wayside and see. I'll come wandering by there in no time. Wait by the wayside for me. When we walk along singing, when we walk along singing, we'll see voices are stronger and sweeter in harmony. Wait by the wayside for me. Sometimes things can get dangerous. Sometimes it can be so hard to see. But the road's not so dark when we walk it together. Wait by the wayside for
Such a pretty song.
Working on it, boy.
Interesting in the van, because that's quiet here, but maybe.
I hope
maybe
they can
was
hear it out
there.
there. Yeah. Yeah, John Paul heard it.
Oh,
Awesome.
good.
Hey, and Sue Andrew calling in from Wollumla, Australia, says it's one of her faves. Thanks. Thanks, Sue. Hey, Kathy. Thank you. Beautiful sound. Yeah, boy. I'm going to miss you guys all in Mission. That's a shame.
FOMO.
Yeah, I'm having the FOMO already, and like it's not even summertime yet. Oh, look at that. We got pals that we're playing gigs for along the way. We Doug Kreba piped in from Nanaimo, and look here, Bob Stenhouse.
Oh, we'll see
he's
you in
advertising his gig.
Yay.
June 11th, Hastings
June
Lake
11th.
Hootenanny.
Yeah, that'll be our
That's
first day
gonna
back
be a
in
blast.
Alberta. So
Yeah,
looking forward to
that'll
that.
be a blast. And there's Diana Page. We're going to see her in Cumberland soon, I sure hope. Good to see you, Diana. Oh, man. All right. Well, Robert, what about the Subdued String Band Jamboree? Is that happening?
It's happening. Yeah, we came back. We were 2020 was all live stream, and 2021 was a hybrid, and 2022 will be in person, full throttle, as far as we know. If the good Lord's willing and the creek don't rise. I mean, one thing we know right now is we don't know how things will be in the future, but we're planning a great jamboree that second weekend in August, and that's just outside Bellingham, just a few miles south of White Rock, British Columbia. So come on down and join us here.
Yeah, accessible, really.
Oh, man. I want to come to that sometime.
Let's have you.
Oh, man. Well, I didn't mean to put you on the spot as an artistic director.
You're welcome. I'd love to have you.
Oh, man.
You see how we get places to stay and gigs
Yeah.
to play.
Yeah, we just ask people in front of a crowd.
You have boxes of wine all over both Canada and the United States, and so you have to just keep
Come
moving.
back.
Yeah.
Well, let's have another tune from you, Robert.
We'll do this one here. A few of my close friends have lost their parents in the last month, so I'm going to send this one out to them. This is a song I wrote a couple years ago when my very wonderful aunt went to the other side. Though they give me pretty good stuff, I've been laying here long enough. It's a cloudy mind, it's not who I am. When I lost my taste for wine, knew I was running out of time. With a twinkle in my eye, I'm saying goodbye. Moving on, moving on, moving on, moving on, moving on, moving on, moving on. I can see the other side. I am ready for that ride. Mind drifting, body floating away. I can hear my mother's laugh. Mary's poured another glass. Pull up a chair, making room for one more. Moving on, moving on, moving on, moving on, moving on, moving on, moving on. No, I don't want to go, but it's a drag moving so slow. I cannot rise, I can only fall. Pain wakes me from my rest, a few hard, heavy breaths. Close my eyes and fade. Moving on, moving on, moving on, moving on, moving on, moving on. Moving on, moving on, moving on.
beautiful.
Thank you.
Ooh, yeah, boy. Oh,
We had a freeze up there. I was told that
okay.
that there might be a freeze up, and I did tell these two that if at any point they were unable to host the show, I'd be just like the second runner up in the beauty pageant. I would be there to step up and do the duties for as long as it took until and perhaps even longer. Perhaps I would just keep talking, and barely let them in.
Well done.
Robert Sarazin Blake, your host, friends. Robert Sarazin Blake.
I think we did freeze a bit, but there is
Yeah.
really a moment of silence required after that song that
Yeah.
really lands in a poignant and beautiful and hard but sort of beautiful way. Thank you for that.
Yeah. Yeah, we had a dear friend pull up stakes just a couple days ago, as you heard. Our friend Bill Bourne from Edmonton passed away, and yeah, it's been definitely at the front of our minds these past few days for sure, and for a while I guess leading up to it, just thinking about what a life like that leaves behind. He was a real generous soul, and he gave us all a lot, and yeah, we're all changed for the better. I wanna before we go, I wanna highlight this. Kathy put it up. This is just the stringbandjamboree.com.
Okay.
That's where people can find out
Sweet.
about the Subdued String Band Jamboree. And I also want to highlight that my friend Cornelius from all the way over in England says that is a stunning composition, and Margaret from Lloydminster, Saskatchewan says such a talented musician, love his voice.
Oh, thank you, Margaret. Thank you, Cornelius. It's fun. It's so fun to be on your show, and I have not been a guest on someone else's show, so it's a fun ride to be on the other side here of the guest and get to play to your community.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's been fun doing these. While I'm at it here, I'm gonna throw that up there. That is where the tip jar is. If people want to kick in, and we'll be sharing it with Robert as well. Yeah, this is show 10, I think.
Oh,
This is the
that's
10th
it?
that we've done on this trip.
Okay.
Yeah,
Feels like more.
yeah. Well, because it's such a mission every time to turn the van into a TV studio.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
guess
But
10's a lot.
10's a
for
lot,
having
yeah,
left in
yeah.
January.
Yeah, well, all the guests have been really sweet, and it's an honor that you could be one of ours.
Thanks,
man.
Robert.
Thanks so much for having me, and all the best with the rest of your tour. We'll see you on Friday, and hello to
Come
all my
pick
new
up
friends who are
Yeah.
Scott's friends. Pleasure to play for you. Hope to meet you again
Sweet.
down the line.
Yeah, sweet. Yeah,
Thanks,
we'll see
Robert.
what's left of the wine on Friday.
Cheers, yeah.
They make more down here. They just
Yeah,
keep
they
on
make
making it.
plenty more.
It's cool. It's great.
All right,
right.
love you, brother.
Love you too. Take care.
Take care.
Well, friends, that was Robert Sarazin Blake from
Yeah.
Bellingham, Washington. You can look him up right there. He writes great songs, very, conversational, stream of consciousness, all kind of, I mean, you heard a bit of it right there, but really looking forward to the next day that we get to swap songs in person. I basically got to know him for the first time on stage at the South Country Fair where we were swapping songs there. So, Pamela and I are going to play you one more before we put this show to bed, but I should tell you that next week on Tuesday will be the season finale, and we're going to be joined by our friends Ordinary Elephant, who we visited down in Louisiana what seems like forever ago.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, and so they're going to come join us, and then after that we're moving into real world gigs, and a lot of them. They're coming fast and furious, and so we're not going to be able to do these weekly shows. from the back of the van after that. But I do hope to see you out in the world. Those of you who are on the West Coast, we're in Washington for the next. I guess we got 6 or 7 shows there. One that I really would like to highlight is the 27th. It's Wednesday, April 27th. We're at the Ballard Homestead in Seattle, and that'll be our only public venue show in Seattle. We got a couple other house concerts there. We're also playing in Olympia and Kingston and Bellingham on Friday, as Robert said. Anyway, all those dates are on scottcook.net. And after that, we're moving on up to British Columbia, and we're going to be playing a ton of places up there. So just go have a look on scottcook.net if you want to catch us along the way. Also, if you got people along the way, if you got friends on Vancouver Island or any of the islands, and especially if you got friends in Seattle, please send them our way. We would love to meet them. Yay! Love Ordinary Elephant. Yes. Okay, we're getting some love already for Ordinary Elephant on here. Yeah, they are special folks. Speaking of special folks, we're gonna leave you with a song by our dear friend Bill Bourne, who we were really sad to hear go this week. And this is a song. This is an old one of Bill's. It's gone through many changes through the years. He released an album last year called A Love Fandango that has a new kind of transformed version of this song called The House of Love. But the original recording of this one, I think, was on the record with Alan McLeod on the Dance and Celebrate record. And yeah, I learned it hearing him play it with a group called Tricontinental. And then my band, the Anglers, started playing it over in Taiwan. And the first time I met Bill, it was because we recorded an album of live recordings from our Peace Fest, this event we produced over in Taiwan, and that was the one that came out the best. And but I didn't know Bill at the time, and I figured I needed to get his permission if we were going to make this put it on this album, And so yeah, I approached him after a gig, and he was just the nicest guy. I was so intimidated to go and talk to him, and of course he was just sweet as can be, as he always was. And through the years has just been a huge help to so many younger artists who are finding their way, myself included. So super grateful for him, and grateful for all that he gave us, and grateful for all the songs that he left us, and especially just grateful for the example that he left us. He lived his life with a lot of love, and yeah, it's big shoes to fill now that he's gone. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4.
That stands forever. All our brothers, all our sisters, we can dance together. See the people of the world struggle for their freedom. See the politician turn lie about the reason.
See the rich man use his power, hold his high position. See the poor man's lowly hour, his spirit in remission. Oh,
let us build a brand new house that stands forever. All our brothers, all our sisters, we can dance together. Us all apart
we'd all be dying. Let us build a brand new house, a house that stands forever. All our brothers, all our sisters, we can dance together. Come on, build a brand new house, filled with loving kindness, gathered here in this new day. True love defines us tall.
See the mother with her babe, their faith is in tomorrow. See them put their trust in love, takes away their sorrow.
Hear the cry down in your heart, no one dares to listen. We all must take our brother's part, asserting our position. Let us build a brand new house, a house that stands forever. All our brothers, all our sisters, we can dance together. Come on and build a brand new house, filled with love and kindness, gathered here in this new day. True love defines us, gathered here in this new day. True love defines us.
Oh, Bill Bourne, thank you forever.
Yeah. Go well, Bill. Oh, thanks so much for joining us, friends. And yeah, we hope to see you next week on Tuesday. We'll be here, same bat time, same bat channel. As a kid, all I could think about was getting out and running around. Heard my teachers and my bosses making offers to tie me down. But the poets and the misfits, the lost and profound, we're talking like the world's a big old tangle of souls. So I set out for the shimmering distance, not dressed for the wind and rain, unaware that any blessing worth having comes with a burden of pain. And all the love and all the hurt, the sacred and profane, are bundled together in the bittersweet tangle of souls. The way wound through towns and tenements, through deserts and dirty streets. I struggle to hear a kindred heart in the chorus of concrete. But by happenstance, I chanced upon the ones I needed to meet. Such a rare thread in this vast tangle.